Hey there, Tracy here for Kendra's Card Challenge number 19. In today's video, we are going to be doing sketch number 14 and sketch number 15. Let's jump into the video. Today's sponsor for our hop is Pink and Main, where you can win a prize pack or a $25 gift certificate by entering your 15 pictures of 15 cards into the link party. Anyway, let's get on with the video. So here are the goodies that Pink and Main sent me. I've got here this gingham paper. It's the fall ginghams pattern paper, and the print on there is much smaller than the actual print on the papers. And then I have the Thanks a Latte by Mommy Lay Designs stamp and die set. And then they sent me these little jewels, which I won't be using today because I'm not using any colors that are kind of browns. So I've got here sketch 14 and 15, and what I'm going to show you is the mistakes I make and how I fix them too. So yay! So I'm going to start out by stamping. I've already stamped out and heat embossed my sentiments, but I'm going to do this little coffee mug and probably the one with the, well, I know I'm going to do the one with the fall leaves, but I hadn't decided that when I made this video. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get these stamped out. And if you're not familiar with Kendra's Card Challenges, it is a monthly, it's actually a quarterly challenge where you can enter to win each month. You use the card sketches to create 15 cards, and you take a photograph of all 15 cards together and upload them to the InLinkz party at Kendra's Card Challenges, and you'll be entered to win. And Kendra does a drawing once a month, and then she does a quarterly drawing before the next quarter. So be sure to enter your cards. Now I'm using alcohol marker friendly ink and an alcohol marker friendly paper. This is a Crafty Critta paper, another one of our super sponsors. And just getting these stamped down nice and dark. And then I'm going to give those a chance to dry so that they don't smear. And then I will color these, and I'm going to speed color while I talk a little bit more about Kendra's Card Challenges. So I'm, by the way, just trying to do like a little, just sort of pattern on the little scarf. Doesn't work out the way I'd hoped, but you know, it's okay. We'll get it. We're going to get some color in there. Anyway, as I mentioned, and also if you take a picture of those 15 cards and you want to be showcased during Kendra's premiere each month, you'll want to enter those into the Facebook group as well. So there is a link down below. And while I'm yapping and coloring, I thought I'd mention that this is a hop. So there is a link to the hop playlist listed down below. And if you just click that link, it'll take you to everybody's videos that are involved in this hop, getting you more inspiration using these Pink and Main products. Now, I don't know what products everyone else got. I just know what I got. So it's going to be as much as a surprise to you as it is to me. So I'm doing the coffee cup in sort of some mint colors because those are the colors that I've chosen for the papers for this card. And kind of non-traditional colors here for fall, but not, if that makes sense. And I'm going to keep the leaves white and just add a little bit of gray in here for a little bit of dimension. And just fiddle with my coloring a little bit more till I'm happy with it. And then I'll add some white highlights. And I do that off camera. So let's go ahead and build the cards. So we're going to start with sketch 14. And right here is where I mess up because this should not be 1/4 of an inch away. It should be an eighth of an inch away. So I have to take it apart. Oh, my brain, I'm telling you. I mean, it looks good there, but it's not a right fit. You'll see here in a minute. Let me zoom out so you can see what I'm doing. When I try and put the third piece on, wait a minute, it's hanging over the edge. Why is that? Dang it, Bobby. All right, I'm going to pull these up. I'm going to flip this over and like nothing ever happened, put these on correctly. Best I can. I'm waiting on a very special ruler that will help me with that particular measurement. So see, now I've got a little gap in between, but I'm going to fix those gaps and you're going to see how. And you don't have to use what I use what you have. So we'll go ahead and get this one laid down. And then I decided to use the same one for the bottom, just because I didn't want to add yet another color in here. So I've got my Thanks a Latte up on kind of some foam, and then now I'm not sure where to put everything. I had a fun time here. Let's get this laid down, and okay, I've got to remedy those gaps. I'm looking at them going, there's got to be something done about that. So what I decided to do is I decided to get out my Love from Lizzie strips, and now I've got to find a color, and ultimately I'm going to choose a red with gold. And I'm just going to take the widest strips and I'm just going to fill in those gaps. And then I'll go ahead and lay some of it down on the rest of the card just so that it's all cohesive. And so now we've got a little extra added shine to the card, plus some fun. Plus you can't tell that I made a boo-boo. Get that trimmed off, and I'll put one here. Yeah, I like the way that looks. Trim that excess off. One more. We'll get it on the top and bottom of this one, and it'll look like I did the whole thing on purpose. So you could cut just thin strips of paper too if you make the same mistake that I did. So I'm going to go ahead and commit to where I'm going to glue these down. And what I did was I stuck the sentiment, the stamp sentiment, to some double-sided. Well, it's not really double-sided, but anyway, some foam that is sticky on one side, and then cut them both out together, and that got me my height. So that's that card done. Now let's do this one. For this one, I've chosen some Pear Blossom vellum for my backdrop. And I'm going to glue together this little piece right here, which is the farthest left piece, and I'm going to stick it down to the vellum with my tape runner, just so that it doesn't warp my vellum. And then I'll take the second one. So that's the middle fat guy. And I do need to raise that up partly, and I've got a little bit of paper here that already has sticky on it, and I just saved a scrap from something else I cut out. And I'll stick that down, and then I'll do this smallest one. These cards couldn't be easier, friends. Now I want to double this one up because it's, on doubled up paper, so there we go. That gets it sitting nice and even. We'll get that set down on the vellum. And then all I have to do is decide where my stuff goes. So I need to stick my vellum down to my card base. So I'm just putting glue on the parts that have the paper on the front of them. And then just deciding where I want to put my sentiment and my little decoration, and that'll be this card finished. I won't be doing any embellishment on it, so I've kept these very simple, but pretty much true to the sketch. So I'm going to let that dry here for a little bit. Let me get you zoomed in. Slow down a little here, and then I've got some foam tape on the back of my mug. I'm going to add some liquid glue. So there, oh, I almost forgot to mention, there is a giveaway too. So if you click the giveaway link, you can fill out the form on each stop along the hop for a chance to win a prize from Kendra. Okay, there's that one done. I've got my 2 cards done. We've got sketch number 14 right here. So you can see where I've changed it up, and always feel free to change it up. And then we've got sketch number 15, which, is changed up a little, but not a lot. I hope you like this video. If you do, please leave me a thumbs up. And again, we use the fall gingham pattern papers, and I'll have everything listed in the description box below. And then the Thanks a Latte coffee, I'm looking for the stamps here. Coffee stamps and dies. All right, friends, thanks so much for watching. See you at the next hop stop. Here's a couple of still images to finish off the video, and I hope you have a magnificent day. Take care. Bye-bye.